My sincere, most heartfelt prayers go out to all the victims of the South Texas flooding that happened on Friday, July 4th. My prayers, my thoughts, my emotions, everything, my sympathy cannot be any greater for the victims that are being affected. You know, man, it's crazy, man, how life can just end the snap of a finger. All the people of South Texas were affected by the flooding by a torrential downpour that took place on Friday morning in South Central Texas. Experts say that approximately 26 inches of rain, that's about 2 feet, came down in the span of from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. So in 2 hours, they got 2 feet of rain. That's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. And all this took place on Friday morning, you know, when everybody getting ready for the 4th of July. The death toll is now sitting at 55, which is likely to be much higher before the search is all said and done. So, man, 45 minutes. 45 minutes. 45 minutes is all that it took for the river to rise to 25 feet above normal flood stage. So imagine 25 feet of water and you live close to a river and it's crashing down and rolling downhill. And on top of this, people were sleeping. Like, no, like at least, okay, you know what's coming. You can maybe hop in your car and go as far the other way as you can. But these people are sleeping at 4 a.m. Nobody knew. Nobody, I mean, I think they knew that it was supposed to rain, but nobody knew that it was going to do that type of, you know, monsoon type of downpour. And I'm just trying to picture myself being in that moment. I'm like, my goodness, like, I'm asleep. I'm getting ready for the 4th of July. I'm probably either ready to cook, I'm ready to travel, I'm ready to visit with my family. And if I'm a kid, I'm ready to pop firecrackers. I'm ready to eat hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever, chicken. I'm ready to have fun. And not to mention that kids were at camp, that they were able to rescue some of them, and a lot of them they wasn't able to, but they were camping for the weekend because it's the 4th of July. It's summer camp time, and these kids are getting ready to camp, to do camping activities. You know, they're ready to you know, be at one with nature. They're not thinking about, man, this water is finna flood us out. And you know, when you're outside in the wilderness, you know, it's not like they got like big houses, like with, you know, adequate protection from like a, you know, a mudslide or something like that. So these people were totally unprepared. It's just a sad situation, you know. And again, I just want to, you know, pray, and I just want to just, you know, continue to send my prayers out to everybody that is still affected, the victims. You know, you got to think, even if no people passed away, the houses got flooded. They got to start over, you know. So just a bad situation. And again, it came when people most least expected, and I guess that's how it goes. So, but there is a silver lining in this dark cloud. Hundreds of people, I believe about 850 were rescued. Over 55 perished. So if you divide 850 by 900, that's probably about 88%. So rescuers are doing their thing. They're doing the best that they can. And they're not giving up on the search. Governor Abbott said that, he's not going to give up. He still knows that there's more people to go and rescue, and hopefully they are able to, rescue people and bring them home alive and well. And they're also using airplanes, or they're airlifting people out by helicopter, I should say. So they're doing all that they can. Donald Trump did approve the federal aid disaster. So, and it's good that as a country, collectively, we all are coming together, and trying to help the people of South Texas. So it's just it's a tough situation. So my biggest takeaway from all this is how quick life can just flash at the snap of a finger. With no warning, these people were alive and well. These people were living a life. These people were getting ready to celebrate, not thinking about what ended up happening. Nobody expected that. And we must cherish all the moments that we got. We gotta, live life like it's the fullest life, live our best life, and stay prayed up. Love on our loved ones, get the most out of every day that we possibly can, because it all can end. All of us in the United States is not removed to where we can't have a tragedy. Me being in Arkansas, we had something similar to what Texas had about 3 or 4 months ago, and instead of us getting 26 inches of rain, I think it was around 12 to 15, and the devastation wasn't near as bad as what we're seeing here for those people in Texas. So it can happen anywhere. So we just got to be ready. I mean, it's a tough thing, but the biggest lesson that we can take from this is that it can happen to any one of us. So just got to be prayed up, and we got to be ready, So go ahead and give me a like. I know that this content is good content, giving you the facts, making sure that everybody is caught up in the news. And if you want to comment, feel free. Go ahead and drop a comment. There's no problem with that. I encourage all interaction, and do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's more content coming, so make sure you don't miss it. And I'm the Wine Boss, and I'm out. Peace.